What happens when the final days of the year are dominated by overseas operations, tightened alliances in the Middle East, and growing pressure on financial institutions at home? That's where markets find themselves today. Not in panic, but not relaxed either, as 2025 closes with rising geopolitical tension, legal uncertainty, and cautious investor positioning. Equities are slowing down, gold is elevated, energy markets are twitchy, and beneath the surface, capital is quietly rotating rather than chasing momentum. By the time we reach the end of this breakdown, you'll walk away with a clearer understanding of how end-of-year messaging is shaping expectations for 2026, why today's labor data carries more weight than it seems, why gold remains firm while oil struggles to trend, and how Bitcoin and Ethereum are behaving very differently beneath the headlines. Let's take it step by step, with nothing rushed and nothing left unexplained. As a reminder, nothing in this video is financial advice. This content is strictly for informational and educational purposes only. As the final trading session of 2025 approaches, markets are shifting away from excitement and toward preservation. Liquidity is thinning, volatility spikes are easier to trigger, and investors are increasingly focused on protecting gains accumulated earlier in the year. This isn't about fear, it's about discipline. Economic signals have been mixed, consumer confidence remains fragile, and geopolitical developments are introducing uncertainty across multiple regions at once. In this environment, investors are no longer asking, how high can this go, but rather, what could go wrong? We're seeing defensive sectors gaining attention, gold and cash allocations increasing, growth exposure being trimmed, and much of that caution traces directly back to the source of the noise: year-end power messaging across foreign policy, security, and regulation. Trump is closing the year with a broad and deliberate message: pressure externally, control internally, and frame 2026 early. Let's break down the core messages. Latin America. US action to disrupt drug-related operations in Venezuela. It's framed as part of a broader anti-narcotic strategy, with sanctions likely to expand. While vague on specifics, the impact on shipping and energy logistics is immediate. Middle East, and reaffirmed military coordination. Conversations reportedly touched on Gaza, Iran, and the West Bank, reinforcing strategic alignment but no signs of easing tensions. US regulatory front. Attempt to strip funding from the CFPB was blocked by a federal judge. Simultaneously, the White House rolled out a $50 billion rural healthcare initiative, signaling a big government expansion in healthcare while pushing aggressive deregulation elsewhere. For markets, the signal is clear. Trump is setting the tone for 2026. But narrative alone doesn't move markets for long. Data still matters. And today's labor numbers are about to test whether confidence holds or cracks. Today's watch list is simple but crucial. Unemployment claims. A key read on labor resilience heading into Q1 2026. Here's what the market is gaming out. A higher than expected print signals deeper labor cracks. Supports dovish Fed path. Reinforces rotation into defensives and gold. A lower than expected print may trigger short-term relief, but won't override broader macro caution. Investors aren't bracing for fireworks, they're watching for confirmation. And that confirmation, or contradiction, is already showing up in gold and oil, which are reacting in very different ways. Let's start with gold, trading near $4,400 per ounce, close to record highs, driven by a mix of geopolitical anxiety, weakening central bank trust, anticipated softening in labor and growth. Demand is structural, not speculative. Dips are being bought, not sold. Now to oil. Crude is stuck in the low 60s despite all the noise. Here's why. No confirmed supply disruption. OPEC unity remains shaky. Global inventories are sufficient. Growth outlook is muted. In short, gold is being embraced. Oil is being tolerated. And while commodities reflect that tug of war between risk and reality, crypto markets are digesting it all in their own way, with one foot in liquidity and the other in long-term belief. Bitcoin, currently trading around $88,300 to $88,400. Rejected at $90,000, holding the $85,000 to $86,000 support zone. Market behavior: thin liquidity due to holidays, leverage being unwound, range bound, not trending. BTC is not reacting to fear, it's reacting to positioning. Ethereum, trading slightly below $3,000. Recent ETF outflows are weighing on sentiment, but smart money is quietly accumulating, avoiding panic selling, signaling midterm confidence. This isn't a rush to risk, it's a selective rebuild, slow and deliberate. So what does this cautious, calculated market setup tell us as we move into a brand new trading year? Here's what we're walking away with today. Markets are cautious but not collapsing. Gold is commanding respect. Oil is directionless despite headlines. Bitcoin is range-bound, absorbing flows. Ethereum is consolidating, while whales lean in. 2026 begins not with euphoria, but with watchfulness. This is the kind of environment where staying alert matters more than being first. Follow for clean, structured market insight every single day. We break down the signal, you decide the move. See you in the next one.